Let's see here.
That's much better.
Good. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, now you had everything looking like 1960s. The the
Mm.
the, the sound and the video.
Okay. Let's see what's going on with that. But now's not the time. We're gonna work it right there like it is right now.
I said, are y'all ready, Experience?
Try
Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, jam to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenge, but you can make a decision. You can make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they hold it back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you had a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Experience.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Oh wow, you made it this far. Awesome. That means you watched the entire video. I'm super happy to hear that, and I'm glad that you are serious about your future in this industry. Now, if you'd like to get more information.
All right, and grand rising, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure of introducing to some and presenting to others the host of our expert pre-communication meeting of Pass the Ball segment. This is the man who holds the reputation of being a master builder and a 6-figure ring earner, shareholder, and gold legacy member, known to the family as none other than the man of courageous conversations. We're talking about Uncle John.
Woo! Thank you for that, Troy. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
All right. Well, it is Winning Wednesday here at the biggest, baddest, CEO meetup on the planet. Like Troy said, this is Jock Vaughn, aka Uncle Jock, executive director out of Xperia. We got a great show for y'all this morning. We're officially in the X Games, ladies and gentlemen. We are officially in the X Games. So if you don't know, now you know. So if you're new to the team, get with the folks that are participating. This is a fun time, a great time to be on the USAX team because we have some things in place that will definitely explode your business. Real quick, can we get some co-hosts so we can let some of these people in? If somebody can make some co-hosts available, that would be great. I know we got some new people that are tuning in. They're trying to be some flies on the wall to see what we're doing in our culture, but we want them to be able to get inside the gate. So if you're in the attendees, we'll be sending you some panelist invites. So make sure that you're able to do that. I'm not sure if Eric is in a position right now to. I'm sorry, what you say, Troy?
Can't get to him.
Yeah, I know. We got to get Eric, got to pull the trigger first and make one of us a co-host.
Okay.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, for the ones that are able to participate, I need to feel y'all's energy. We are officially in the tip drill version of what we call pass the ball. This is where we take testimonies from our agents in the field, from coast to coast, from the East Coast to the West Coast to the North Coast to the South Coast and every place in between. So with that being said, if y'all can come off of mute, help me out a little bit. You know what, Troy? You might have to give Mr. Robinson a call to make sure he's still up.
Okay.
Just so we can get some of these folks
Gotcha.
Co-hosts and stuff. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, come off of mute. Help me out a little bit. I got 3 questions for y'all. So this probably means we don't have the DJ in the building. But with that being said, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
All right, y'all know that joint was weak, right? We're gonna rewind. We're gonna rewind the Alpine on that joint because that was weak. With that being said, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
That's what I'm talking about. And what's up?
My income.
And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet.
Woo! So real quick, look for your invite. If you're in the panelist room, look for your invite. We are sending some people some invites. So with that being said, like I said, we're going to take these testimonies. We got a lot of stuff going on. I'm talking about yesterday. We got people that put in over 10 NBTs yesterday. We got folks that are bringing new agents on board. We got people talking and bringing teams over from other companies. Right now, the team is on fire. So if you are not on fire right now, I think your wood must be wet because we got some inside agency promotions going on. So we got some promotions where you can hit your next level without having to do the Xperia requirements. That's one benefit of being in the X Games and March Madness. Like I said, we got AOAs flying in, we got MBTs flying in, we got 3-way calls happening, talking to your upline EDs. We got people prospecting, people putting in work. So with that being said, let me see who I can find. It's a whole bunch of people putting in a whole lot of work. So I'm gonna take the ball, I'm gonna pass it down to a young lady who I got a chance to meet in Atlanta. No, you know what? I think I met her up here first. And when she first got to the team, she kind of sat back a little bit, saw what was going on, but then she just started exploding. She started out saying, you know what? I don't want to build a team. I don't want to be responsible for anybody. I just want to do my own thing. I can do my own thing on my own pen and I'll be all right. But she started building a team and her team starting to build a team. And now when I tell you she gets to drop, today is Wednesday. And we were like, hey, we need to get, she always drops these words on us. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She'll drop a word ambiguously on us or something, you know what I'm saying? And we won't know what the heck it means. So I'm gonna move out the way because I know she got a word for us, and I'm gonna give it to none other than the lady of wisdom herself. Not only is she a life insurance expert, but she's almost like our team auntie, right? So with that being said, Miss V, the floor is yours.
Great morning, family. Great morning. I'm here working it out, but absolutely excited about everything that Profit Playmakers is dropping over the last 10 days or so. And yep, building a team, training a team, because everybody knows that's the thing that I really am passionate about. You can't be a professional unless you are properly trained at your craft. And that leads me into our word of the day. So it is Wednesday, and I was thinking about, focus. We always focus on mastering what we do, mastering our craft, doing the things the best way we possibly can. So I'm going to start you with a phrase. I'm sure it's probably going to be easy to figure out what the word is, but it is mastering your métier. So our word today is métier. And it means your profession, your craft, the things that you wish to excel in and be known for. So we at Xperts on the CEO call are here so we can master our métier.
And how do you spell métier,
It's
Ms. B?
It's métier, M.
Oh, M.
E,
Okay.
M-E with an accent aigu.
Okay.
So I went to Ivy League school, all that bougie stuff. M-E accent aigu T-I-E-R. Métier.
Métier. All right.
Yes.
Well, she has done it once again. She's dropped one of her winning Wednesday words on us. A winning Wednesday word of wisdom. Woo! The winning Wednesday word of wisdom comes from Miss V. And officially, as long as she's able to get on Wednesdays, she's going to drop one of those words on us. So thank you not only for your winning Wednesday word of wisdom, but also all of the wisdom that you bring to us outside of your winning Wednesday word of wisdom. So we'd like to say thank you. We appreciate you. And who are you passing that ball to?
I was looking to see if I see any hands up. I didn't see any.
Yeah, everybody's acting shy. We got one that just went up.
Okay, let me see if I can see it. Oh, yeah, that would be the new mama and the maker of the newest $1 million baby in our village, Erica Marie. Share what you're doing.
Thank you, everybody. I'm excited because yesterday was my first double deal day.
Okay.
Yes, and first of many, and I hope I'm gonna keep upping the deals for the day. But I had a annuity. I actually been chasing this guy around since October, and just kept pressing him out. And then it was funny because I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Both deals might have been a few months in the making. Because then I had as Miss V said, my $1 million baby policy. So that took around since I guess last July to close that deal too.
Okay.
So I'm
Closing that one up, huh?
yeah, so I'm very, very excited about that. And let me see who I can pass.
Hold on a second, Eric. I wanna paint a picture real quick. First off, it's nothing like being in business with your family, right? And Erica and Isaiah both, and Remy have both been around Eric and Meri since they were born, and they kind of grew up in the process of watching moms and dad do business. Now, we all know we've probably, that if we have children, especially if they're adult children, most of us have probably tried to get our children involved in the business, right? And so I watched Erica and I watched Isaiah both be introduced to this particular business. I'm not even going to go back any further, but, and sometimes when you're the parent and you're introducing certain things to children, they're like, that's old. I don't feel like it. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna go my own way. So I kind of watched Erica and Isaiah do that, where they were like, "I get it, but let me go try some of my own things, some things on my own." But I also watched them stay close enough to still stay one foot in this process. And Isaiah, last year, I know his business took off. Erica, last year, I saw you go through some struggles, but I also saw you lock in. And now I'm seeing you totally locked in. So I just want to say your efforts and what you're doing, Erica, does not go unnoticed. And I think let's everybody come off of mute and give her a great, nice family round of applause, because 2 deals in 1 day, that is something to be applauded. Great.
Congratulations, awesome.
Congratulations.
And Erica, this is just the beginning, Nisi. This is just the beginning. So I'm just glad that you stayed in the car and we've watched you develop. And just a couple, let's say just a few weeks ago, you displayed some championship qualities when you were in the hospital delivering your baby, but still staying plugged in, like most people would have just tapped out. So I'm saying salute. And who you passing that ball to? And real quick, we're so proud of you. Who you passing that ball to?
Thank you, thank you. And I am, baby girl. I see a hand up first, so I'm going to pass it over to none other than Mr. Siri. I'd love to hear what you have to share with us today.
All right, Erica, thank you so much. Yeah, this is Siri here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Hey, Siri, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, sir. Thank you so much. I would like just to share the testimony. Yesterday, I wanted to put the whole entire week, try to complete my continuing education, and then I'm like, let me talk to, Coach Elijah again and hear what his thoughts. And then he told me, like, you know what, just call the Web C and then they'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And when I call these guys, they just told me, you know what, you only have 1 credit left. At the ending.
One left? Only one left?
One.
Oh, one, okay.
Now, I was trying to secure the whole week and I already bought these all class. They were like, you are buying way more than you really need. So we're gonna refund you and you're gonna just take only the credit that you need. I'm like, really? So the whole idea, it kind of, appreciate him, Mr. Elijah, for, everybody need a coach. That one is really, it's, you gotta ask, don't feel like it's, someone somehow they will have an answer to something that you think is a you thing, So, and I also, as the last week, I do some legal shield because we have legal shield here. There were a couple income coming from there, and then, I encourage my team to have those legal services with us. So that was very good. And I, pretty get about 4 recruits so far. So I think, if you don't want to do Xperia, I don't know. I don't know what you want to do, but
Yeah,
you can just help us let people know what we do.
exactly.
If you don't want to get
Exactly.
paid, you don't want to do anything, just at the church. I like one of our sisters yesterday who said she does post at least one post and do a follow-up. That was a very good thing also I did learn. So thank you so much, everyone. I'm trying just to appreciate the excitement I have about not doing the continuing education and also having the recruits. I think I have about 4 people getting ready for their license. I have a
Nice.
goal to reach before convention. Yeah, I mean before convention. Thanks so
Well,
much,
thank you.
Uncle Joe, for allowing me to share.
Well, thank you for sharing. And here's one takeaway, ladies and gentlemen. When you're in the game, and thank you for sharing, Siri, when you're in the game and you're working, a lot of times you don't know if you're not looking up at the scoreboard, you're really with your head down. You're gaining so many yards that you might not realize it. Like you thought you had to sign up for all of those credits when you have most of them already done. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing what you're doing, man. Your team is growing, and I'm sure you're positioning yourself to do great things. So just keep plugging in. And who you passing that ball to? Somebody actually has their hand up.
Yes, I'll pass I'll pass to Daphne, to Mrs. Daphne.
Tiffany Tyler, the floor is yours.
Good morning, team. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just wanted to come on real quick and give my money-making activities for this week. Yesterday, I was trying to follow my strategic plans that my coach had put out for me. But I looked in my book of business from my last IMO, and I just started going down making phone calls. And I got to one certain client, and she said, "I've been looking for you for over a year. Where have you been?" I said, "Right here." She said, "Man, I need some insurance for my whole family." I said, "You need some insurance?" I said, "How many people you got in your family?" She said, "About 8, 10, 12. Oh, I got 2 grandbabies. I got about 14. I said, "Okay, well, I do things a little different. I need to collect more data from you because I no longer have that data that we collected about a year or so ago." So we
Okay.
began to collect data, and my plan changed. I end up doing about 15 policies yesterday. And I know all I could hear was Coach Takesha in the background. "You got to do 40 hours a week. You got to push 40 hours a week." And man, I started getting tired, but I kept thinking SM, more
Yeah.
money, more on the
Yeah.
team, SM. So I finally got her done. I got about 9 or 10 MBTs put in. I didn't get the rest put in. And then I had another client from my old book of business called me and stated that she needed insurance for her and her grandkids, and her son and her daughter needed insurance. And I was like, "Oh my God, God, thank you for pouring down this rain on me. I don't know what you're doing, but thank you, God." And all I kept thinking was 40 hours, SM, more for your team, more for you, more money, SM. That's
Yeah.
all I kept. I was like, what going on?
Yes.
So you got to be focused just on your goals, what you got written out. And I'm focused. I'm so focused, man. Like I called Takesha last night. I said, "Takesha, I'm extremely tired. I cannot put no more MBTs in. I'm falling asleep at my computer." Yesterday, I did not get up from my kitchen table. And I'm so thankful. So follow the plan, make it strategic, talk to your coach, stay in the game, don't give up, and keep going. Keep the fire under your, don't burn out.
Ho. You know we ain't stopping right there. Hold on. So first thing is, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Wouldn't y'all say it's pretty easy to get to the SFA requirement?
Yes.
Yes or yes?
Yes.
All right. And real quick, we're gonna take the last one is gonna be with Zay from Off the Field. So if you don't have your hand up right now, Zay is the last one. But here's the thing: once you get to SFA, then what you got to do is you got to tie your bootstraps and run to SM. What happens? This is when everything changes. Tiffany is a prime example of what I'm getting ready to say. Once you tie your bootstraps on and focus on SM, once you can see it, it's going to start drawing you in. It's going to pull you in. Your whole energy is going to change. But there's so many people that get to SFA and still don't believe in experience, still don't believe that they can achieve those certain benchmarks. Once you zoom in and focus in, once you hit SM, ladies and gentlemen, your whole life is going to change if you're a producing SM. Right now, Tiffany is a producing SM. Tiffany, you can smell that SM position. And when you get there and you're producing, it's going to be that much easier because you got momentum to get to ED. So keep doing what you're doing. I know you're having some sleepless nights. You're up all night. But trust me when I tell you, you putting your skin in the game and you putting those investments in the way you're doing right now, just in a few months, you're going to be thanking yourself later that you did it that way. So I just want to say congratulations and great job because you are pushing and your efforts are not going unnoticed. Who you passing that ball to, Tiffany?
I am going to pass the ball. Oh, and I want to say I did come off on a break and took a great training with Dr. Meri and Miss V last night. They explained and cleared some stuff up, and it was awesome, awesome, awesome with Blueprint. So, yeah, that was real good. But I am going to pass the ball. I don't know who had their hand up first, Uncle Jock.
I think it was Lacole.
Oh, okay. The professor, which I love his nationality. I love his voice. He gives us great nuggets. He is straight from somebody's university. We're going to call on the professor, no other than Lacole Elijah Pye. Come off and share your money-making activities with us.
Wow, awesome job, Tiffany. Appreciate you. You always share excitement every single day, and you're setting a great example for everybody here. So thank you for sharing your activities and your tendency that is always motivating everybody. Two things that I want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about one thing that Stephanie said. Nightingale in Napoleon Hill's book, right? He said, "You become what you think about most of the time. You become what you think about most of the time." So keep thinking about the SM and you're going to get it. Think about the ED, you're going to get it. Think about whatever, as long as you focus on it, the universe has a way of bringing it to you, to reality, right? To your experience, all right? And then also, Siri talked about reaching out to me yesterday about those CE classes, right? And I said, Siri, just call Web CE. They will tell you exactly what you need to do because I was in that situation. That is where experience comes in. Always reach out to somebody. There's a lawyer in Georgia here that always do this advertisement. He said, one call, that's all. One call, that's all. One call to your leader, one call to the provider, one call to somebody will save you a whole lot of headache, right? See, I had a whole week for all those CEs. I was like, no. I don't think you have all of these. Since I'm not in your state, call Web CE and they will tell you exactly what you need to do, right? And then my next thing I want to share is about a presentation that I did a couple of months ago at our church. And the lady reached out to me yesterday that her mom have a New York life policy, and every single month the premium is going up. And the current premium is $760 for a $100,000 whole life policy. And then we look at the policy yesterday and went in and checked other providers that we have here. Guess what happened? She can get even more than that policy for half of the premium she's paying, right? So that was awesome. And she is so excited about that. And the next thing that was like, what about you? We just talk about your mom. You want to get yours in and lock yours in right now so that you are ready to stay the same. And I'm telling you, that lady is so excited. Today, when she gets from work, she's going to invite two of her sisters and we're going to sit down. I'm going to do a kitchen table presentation to them. So that's my excitement. Things are going great. So thank you for allowing me to share.
Hey, Lacole, what was that? What was that statement you said? One call? Would you say one more call? That's all, or something like that?
One call, that's all. One
One
call,
call,
that's all.
He's gonna always drop some wisdom and bring that that one quote that always sticks. So thank you for sharing. And real quick, just for the sake of time, can we try to do our last 3 testimonies to 1 minute and a half if we can, so we can make sure we give Coach Erik his proper time. But who you passing that ball to, sir?
So it's going to be a great pleasure to pass this ball to, I think I have Trish. Miss Trish is somebody that I always follow from a distance, and I always appreciate her. She's always on here sharing some great nugget. She has a great team, and she's a great leader. So, Miss Trish, I'm passing the ball over to you from the great state of Atlanta, of Georgia.
Good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes, good morning, village. Thank you so much for this great opportunity. I just want to, just regulate on what everybody just said. We have to stay in the car. Just stay in the car. If you do have anyone who is been losing money from 401k, I have a testimony. My sister-in-law just called me 2 days ago and said, Pat, guess what I lost? I said, what, Sissy? 70,000 from her 401k. For the last couple of weeks crash. She lost 70K. So now, when you have family, sometimes they don't want to believe what you're doing. They don't want to listen. But now she's reaching out. She won that policy now. So I'm going to meet with her over the weekend, and we're going to sit together, like Professor Elijah said, at kitchen table. We're going to sit together. I'm going to run something that will fit her needs, do that financial need analysis and see what she actually wants. So that's one thing. Another thing is you got to visualize what you want to be. If you want to be an ED in 2 months, visualize it. Let that be your focus. And do not take your eyes off. Thank you very much.
Woo! Thank you for sharing. Trish, as always, you always come on and bless us when you do speak. Who you passing that ball to?
Let me see.
Got 2 hands up.
2 hands up. Let's see. Who was the first person? I'm not even sure.
K-Dub.
It was Kamal.
Oh, my great ED. Come on. Woo, that's my champion right there. Come on, brother. Come on. Let it out.
Man, to be sandwiched between you, Nicole, Tiffany, Trish, man, amazing. Um, Sticking with the money making activities. I did a post yesterday on Facebook, simple post about your stranded 401k, and picked up 2 new clients. So if you're not posting, like Jen said a couple days ago or maybe yesterday, you're not posting something, you're making a huge mistake there. So make sure you're posting. Um, Team is absolutely growing. Team is recruiting now. They're getting the message because that's something that I push every day. And we're gonna hit 100 licensed agents. I think in 12 months. I think in 12 months, our team gonna hit 100 licensed agents. Um, yeah, just sticking with it. I just got my second commission check, so the war one more. Before you get 100, you gotta do 1. Before you get 100, you gotta do 2. So the war one more. That's all I'll say for now. I want to yield for Erik's time and the last hand. For
All right. Thank you for sharing, brother. And who you passing that ball to?
I'm passing the ball to a young man. I hope I can qualify one day to be on his show because he's doing some amazing stuff, and I just love to see it. Let's go. We're off the field. JR, let's get it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Kumar, the next ED. I love to have you on my show, man. Y'all doing some amazing things in this business. I'm fired up. We just got off our 8 o'clock morning call with Young Money. So, man, we're doing some big things, getting our business on track, and I'm just excited. I see some people that came over from the other side. I want to shout out Danny Hill, Andre West. I want to shout out Miss I don't see her on the line right now, but Miss Cheyenne, she's doing big things as well. So I just want to give a whole shout out to the Young Money leaders. We are coming for X Games and we want to get fired up. And we're coming for everybody that beat us in March Madness. I want to just put a disclaimer out there. We are coming for everybody, all teams. So I want to say, love y'all. Y'all doing a great job. Keep up the good work. And one more shout out, Mr. Nathaniel Hooker. He is killing it. So I'm just so proud and so glad to have everybody on my team. I'm glad to have this village as well, and just being able to compete with each other in a loving, great way. But I'm a competitor as well, as you could tell from my parents, my parents, my grandparents, Miss V, Mr. and Mrs. Robinson. We all competitors, so we going to get after it. Just huge shout out to y'all. Y'all are killing it. I guess I get the honor to bring up my father
No,
today.
no, 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 no. You gotta pass it back. I'm gonna give it to Troy, and then Troy gonna bring him.